I'm going to take a few minutes to show you how I maintain my wooden culinary boards.
I have a sandwich plate or sandwich board that I'm going to be doing the maintenance on. If I bring this in closer, you can see how there's a lot of cuts that have been made on this particular board, and that's because I also use it as a cutting board. Now, I am not bothered by this. I'm not going to remove it by sanding it down because, you know, it's also used as a cutting board, so those marks are just going to reappear. But if you decide that, you know, you wanted to do that, then I would suggest maybe using a 120 grit or a 150 grit. Either one of those will work well. You know, the 120 will obviously sand it down a lot faster, but either one of those will work. The only thing that I will do on this particular board is remove some of the peach fuzz that's on here. Now, there really isn't all that much peach fuzz. What I mean by peach fuzz is you have tiny little hairs, you know, like wood fibers that kind of stand up, and those can be removed very easily with sandpaper of a 320 or a 400 grit. This one happens to be a 400 because that's what I had laying around, but either one of those will work, and it's very easy to do. There's not much pressure needed that you need to apply. Remember, you're just removing some of that, what I call peach fuzz. So I can do the front, back, there you go, and then if I want to do the sides and the edges just somewhat, you know, go ahead and do that. And that's basically it. So now it's ready to be oiled, and I'll be using a cutting board oil on this. Let me go ahead and start to oil this. Now, to find a cutting board oil of your preference, you know, go to any search engine of your preference and type in cutting board oil, and you know, do your research on that and see what suits you the best, and then use that. But you definitely want to have a cutting board oil that's food safe. So as you can see, I'm applying it not only to the surface but to the edges, and very liberally as well. There you go. So they're all done. All the sides are done. So it's very liberally put on, as you can see. Now I will let this sit for about 10-15 minutes, and then I'll see if I need to reapply some more, and if not, I will just rub off the excess. It's been 15 minutes, and you can let it sit longer. Really, you want to let it sit long enough so that it has time to penetrate the wood, especially on the end grains. And if you see that you need to apply some more, you know, go ahead and do it. But this has soaked enough, it's accepted enough, and I will just wipe off the excess. And that's it. There, your maintenance is done. The only thing that you do have to do before you use your board again is to wash it with dishwashing liquid, rinse it off, put in a drying rack, let it dry out, and it's good to be used again. I hope you found what I do helpful, and remember, every time you feel the wood is getting dry, just repeat the process. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.